dear hearts. We are on lesson 159, so please subscribe. I give the miracles I have received. Today's lesson has overtones from yesterday's lesson, actually, because we have a repetitive phrase of Christ's vision. And yesterday's lesson, today I learned to give as I receive. And also, this is about giving and receiving. Today it's miracles. But in yesterday's lesson, today I learned to give as I receive. We had that beautiful paragraph number 7 about Christ's vision has one law, and it does not look upon a body and mistake it for the Son of God. But we are not bodies, and that, of course, will become more and more evident as we go through and complete part 1 of the workbook. So today, again, our repetitive phrase is Christ's vision. Christ's vision is a miracle, is within this lesson, and that Christ's vision is the miracle in which all miracles are born. So we see how this is all tied together. No one can give what he has not received. This is information that we have had multiple times, and I'm guessing we will still have it more. To give a thing requires first you have it in your own possession. We've talked about this many times. Here the laws of heaven and the world agree. We agree, as in heaven and in this world, that in order for me to give you something, I first must have it in my possession. I cannot give you a rose if I don't have a rose. I cannot give you a lily if I do not have one. But here, these laws are also separate. The world believes that to possess a thing, it must be kept. I have to keep it. But salvation teaches otherwise. To give is how we recognize that we have received, and it is the proof that what you have is yours. It truly is upholding this idea that I will not give you and I cannot give you what I don't have. But the difference is that in truth, as I extend to you, I extend forgiveness to you, I extend love to you, because we're not really talking about things of form. Only in this world is it about form. As I give it to you, the difference is me having it increases. As I give you happiness, I give you my smile increases. As I extend love to you, I have more love to give. This lesson now goes into the second paragraph, and it is reminiscent of lesson 75, which in lesson 75, that the light has come. It says that the light has come, you are healed and you can heal. So this second paragraph begins, you understand that you are healed when you give healing. You accept forgiveness as accomplished in yourself when you forgive. I cannot forgive you if I have not forgiven me. And remember, it's always ourself that we attack. It's always ourself that we forgive. I know I mentioned that yesterday. You recognize your brother as yourself, and thus do you perceive that you are whole. You are the mirror of me. I am one with you when I recognize that everything in you is within me. So we are one. There is no separation. And in the acceptance and the acknowledgement that there's no separation, now I know that I am indeed whole. There is no miracle you cannot give, for all miracles are given you. Receive them now by opening the storehouse of your mind where they are laid. This is where all miracles reside, and giving them away. I keep giving the miracles away. But the wonderful thing that is different here is the more miracles that I give, the more miracles that are within the storehouse of my mind. The storehouse of my mind. It's also referred to in this lesson as the treasure house. And then perhaps my favorite, the store of miracles. I love that a lot. It's a store of that the shelves are always full. There's never a lack. There's nothing ever missing. The store of miracles is constantly replenished. God, now, Christ's vision is a miracle. It comes from far beyond, for it reflects eternal love and the rebirth of love, which never dies, but has been kept obscure from my mind when I believed that I was apart from. Christ's vision pictures heaven, for it sees a world so like heaven that what God created perfect can be mirrored there. So we have this as above, so below. which I know I've mentioned in the past. The darkened glass that the world presents can show but twisted images in broken parts, but the real world pictures heaven's innocence. It's a whole different vision. It's a whole new world. Christ's vision is the miracle in which all miracles are born. It is their source, remaining with each miracle that you give and yet remaining yours. I know that I have it as I give it away. And the more that I give it away, the more that I have. Not at all like this world. Christ beholds no sin in anyone. Again, back to the paragraph 7 in yesterday's lesson, that how does Christ see us? Christ's vision has one law. It beholds a light beyond the body, an idea beyond what can be touched, a purity undimmed by errors, pitiful mistakes, and fearful thoughts of guilt and dreams of sin. Christ's vision sees no sin in anyone. It sees only the wholeness, the innocence, the love that has been placed within each and every one of us. Christ's vision is the bridge between the world, between this world and heaven, and in its power can you safely trust to carry you from this world into one made holy by forgiveness. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. Forgiveness is the key for us to get to heaven. Things which seem quite solid here are merely shadows in heaven. They're transparent, they're faintly seen, at times forgot, and never able to obscure the light that shines beyond them. Holiness has been restored to vision, and the blind can see. No condemnation, no grievance, no judgment in heaven is anything but a wisp and can simply and easily be blown away. This is the Holy Spirit's single gift, the treasure house, to which you can appeal with perfect certainty for all things that can contribute to your happiness. This storehouse, this treasure house, this miracle store has everything within it that God would have us know for our happiness. God's desire, God's will for us is perfect happiness. And all of those things that will contribute to our happiness are laid here already, and all can be received but for the asking. The door is never locked, and no one is denied his least request or his most urgent need. And here in this storehouse, there is no sickness not already healed, no lack unsatisfied, no need unmet within this golden treasury of Christ. This is Christ's vision for us, and it is all the miracles where they all come from where they emanate. How does the world remember what was lost when it was made? Here does the world remember what was lost when it was made? In that moment of that tiny mad idea, all things now are reversed. So the world now will remember how it is meant to be. It will be once more radiant and brilliant with the light from God and the light from Christ's mind. Christ's vision is the holy ground in which the lilies of forgiveness set their roots. I just want to go back to the previous paragraph, that no one will be turned away from this new home where his salvation waits. No one is stranger to him. No one asks for anything of him except the gift of his acceptance, of his welcoming. We are all welcomed. We are all brought in into the storehouse, into heaven, into Christ's vision. He sees no separation because indeed there is none. So these lilies, they can be brought from heaven back to the world, but they can't grow in this world until this world would be purified, because right now this world is unnourishing and has shallow soil. It is not a good garden. These lilies need light and warmth and kindly care from Christ's charity. They need the love with which Christ looks on them, and they become his messengers who give us as they received. Give me a lily of forgiveness, and I know that indeed I have been forgiven, and I will extend this forgiveness back to you. Take from his storehouse that its treasures may increase. We have to take them so more can be made. And it is this idea that upon impact, as soon as they are given, more and more are there, because creation expands, and that is what we have within the storehouse of our mind. His lilies do not leave their home, and they are carried back into the world. Their roots remain. They do not leave their source. So like us, who do not leave our source, we do not leave our Creator, we do not leave God. The lilies do not leave their source, which is heaven, but they carry their beneficence with them and turn the world into a garden like the one they came from. Now they are twice blessed. The messages they brought from Christ have been delivered and returned to them, and they return them gladly unto Him. Behold, the store of miracles are set for you to give. Are you not worth the gift? When God appointed it be given you, judge not God's Son, but follow in the way that He established. Christ has dreamed the dream. This is the happy dream that we speak of and is written about in the text. This is the dream that Christ has dreamed, the happy dream of a forgiven world. It is His gift whereby a sweet transition can be made from death to life, from hopelessness to hope. Let us an instant dream with Him. His dream awakens us to the truth. His vision gives the means for a return to our unlost and everlasting sanctity in God. We are not alone. We have only dreamed a frightening dream that we could be apart from our Father. And now, with Christ's vision, we realize none of that was true. And now we come back home and realize that nothing has been lost and all is waiting for us. And that's it for today, and I hope it helped. It's a lovely lesson. It's a very uplifting lesson. This is a fabulous section, I believe, of the lessons that we are having. So I hope it helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please smile. And please visit that store of miracles and grab a few for you to give away, because you've received them. And smile and breathe. And please be here tomorrow. Namaste.